Hello, welcome back to AMAL Works. Today I shall be showing you guys a project I worked on back in January of 2025. As an avid sprinter, I wanted to make something that combined running and computer science. So I came up with the idea of a reaction speed detector. To begin, I didn't really know how I'd make it, but at the time I remember really wanting to do something with OpenCV. So with the help of ChatGPT and a little bit of tweaking, I got a solid prototype going in Python. Alright, here's the Python implementation of the motion detection which detects how fast you reacted. So essentially, press ST and just gets a time when you press ST and gets out the frame at that moment essentially when you press ST and then it tries to detect motion through this once it detects the control value of something above 1,000, which is threshold. It changes this to true, and this is true, calculates how long it took, and yeah, that's kind of how it works. So let's try it out. I have a little model set up with a camera. And so I'm going to press S, start signal. I'm going to shift the model, and there you go. Motion was detected, reaction time was calculated. So I can do that again. Press. There you go. Motion detected. Let me shift this back over. Again. So how does it work? Essentially, it's calculating frame by frame difference, and if there's a change great enough between the frame now and the previous frame, a change that's greater than a certain threshold, it takes that as movement. However, the downside of this approach is that a change in light can also result in a difference in frames and thus set itself. To manage this, the threshold is adjusted so it wouldn't take really small changes such as light or objects far in the distance that don't have that many pixels to be detected. The next step was to make it a bit more portable than on my laptops and running on some Python script. So I used Flutter, an open source cross-platform app development framework which works with a language called Dart and allows you to build mobile apps, web apps, whatever you want to build, essentially. I've used Dart before of some of my other projects, such as the inventory app. Check that out. It's out now on the Apple App Store. And the delivery app prototype, check out my video on that. Alright, so the first step was setting up a basic Flutter template, then researching how to get OpenCV working with Flutter. Thankfully, there's a library that binds OpenCV, which is actually written in C, to Dart. That meant I could execute the C functions from Flutter and get responses as Dart objects. I then built a simple UI, replicated the Python code into Dart, and built out the rest of the app flow. As with all things programming, it wasn't smooth sailing. There were issues with the camera output data, which I later found out after hours of debugging was in the wrong format for OpenCV to process. Figuring this out was a pain. Eventually, I used code inspired from a mix of ChatGPT and the Stack Overflow to manually convert each frame into RGB from YUV420, which unfortunately added extra processing time as I wrote the said code in Dart. I later found out that the library actually supports this type of conversion. Yikes. Anyway, I also got stuck because I copied the wrong comparison symbol from Python to Dart. That was also fun. I then added sound, and the app was now complete. Here's a clip from when I finally got it working on my physical phone. Now to test it on my phone, like my physical phone. Alright. Sorry about the aspect. Can I rotate this? Oh shoot. Did it crash? I think I may have crashed here. Yeah, I think it crashed. What the hell? Okay, we're back anyways. Alright. So let's try it. Let's play. Let me get this here so I can see what's going on. Alright, the stream has started. Okay. And then
On your marks.
alright, starting on your marks.
Get set.
Get set. Okay, it started. Now for some motion. damn. Damn, let's go. Oh my god. Actually, wait, man. We're net on. We're so close now. We're so. Oh, you don't understand. You don't understand. Yikes. This has been hours in the making. I started yesterday. That's already too long. Did I even record this? Yeah, I'm recording. Just checking, cause holy, I'm tired. You know, if I didn't record, yeah, I'm going to sleep. No, I'm going to sleep right now. But yeah, it worked. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Awesome. Oof. Actually, no, wait. Can we try it again? Does it work? Let me try it a second time. Let's see. Where's the VS Code? Not this one. Alright. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna press the play again. No, I can actually press it from here. /. Alright, starting
On your
again.
marks.
On your marks.
Get set.
Get set. Get set. Ooh. Alright, let's start it. Let's get some movement. 3.975 milliseconds. Is that your point? Sorry, 3.975 seconds. Ooh. Ooh. Of course, the timing is a bit off because I don't know, some sound like takes time. I think over here, something like that. So I need to fix that and then see if I can go from that. And then of course the delays in the processing, probably all throughout here. This is some heavy processing, especially this function here. Converts the image. It does some conversion stuff, bro. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break now. Super happy with what I've got so far. Nearly there. I mean, this is really good enough to like start using it. So yeah, kind of excited. I'll change the camera resolution as well at some point. Oof, this is good. This is good. And now with the app built, and with the help of Adam Madi, one of my friends who studies in the US, who took precious time out of his day to help me record, by the way. Big up Adam. It was time for the outdoors. But first, before we get to running, here is the moment you have all been waiting for. The face reveal.
Prepare to be dazzled.
Hello. It's me, Amal from Amal Works. Holy, I'm outside, it's 21 degrees, and I'm walking to the track for the reaction video, the speed reaction project video. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Honestly, I'm not normally outside, but this is a special occasion to show you guys this big project and show you guys how it works. What a handsome young man, if I do say so myself. Alright, running time. Well, unfortunately, the app decided not to work, so we had to scrap the entire session, and I had to go home and fix it. Lots of testing and debugging later. Finally, here is the app in action. Day 2. Oh my god. Hello guys, day 2. Day 1 was an absolute failure, but I'm back again. Did not give up. Back again. I showed my face yesterday in the video. So hopefully today we could get it down and done. And track the pitch to test the app. Let's go.
I started recording, but you can like cut it out if you need. I'll tell you when I'm starting reaction time. Alright, I started.
On your marks. Get set.
You are slow.
That was pretty solid. After a video analysis, I noticed that there is a very clear delay. So the reaction times won't be like accurate like at all. But anyway, here's attempt number 2.
Started recording and I'm about to start the reaction time. Alright, started.
On your marks. Get set.
And attempt 3.
Okay, I started reaction time. I got you warming up. You're supposed to be warming up.
On your marks. Get set.
And the bonus run by my friend Adam Madi.
I started it. On your marks. Get set.
How much?
719.
719. Damn.
It was super fun working on this, and I'm looking forward to doing more technical but interesting mini projects like these in the future. This video was 6 months in the making, mostly just procrastination, to be honest, and university work. But a lot of effort does go into these, so support means a lot. Like, subscribe, and as always, catch you guys in the next one.